father if he had done this to embarrass her. If you were a man, you would fight back, she said. Otherwise, don't expect me to acknowledge you. George told her that some things were more important than face. He turned to the manager and asked, "Can we leave now?" But the manager, seeing how easy it was to bully him, wasn't done. He didn't realize how big a mistake he was about to make. He ordered security to break George's legs. Without some consequences, anyone could come and sell food outside the school. Just as the security was about to move on George, they noticed his tattoo. They were shocked, realizing this wasn't just any tattoo. It was the same tattoo the wealthiest group had prohibited anyone from getting years ago. Anna was surprised to see that her honest father had a tattoo, but the manager didn't believe it was real. He told his men to hold George down and try to wipe off the fake tattoo. After trying for a while, they realized it was permanent. The manager immediately took out his phone and recorded it, sending it to his boss. He told his boss that someone was impersonating the mafia boss from 18 years ago and that they could claim the reward. At the group's office, the subordinates suddenly brought the video. They told the boss that someone was impersonating their leader. When the subordinates saw George being held by security, they were furious. They immediately gathered all the brothers to rescue him. Meanwhile, Anna was lecturing her father at the school gate. "You can't get a tattoo just to scare people," she said. "Didn't you know that in this city, having this tattoo is like a death sentence? Anyone who impersonates a mafia boss here has never had a good ending." George felt uneasy hearing this. It seemed that people in the company hadn't fully shaken off the mafia's influence. Anna thought her father was silent because he was finally scared. She turned to the manager and begged him not to tell the group's people. She said her father had been imprisoned for stealing manhole covers 18 years ago and hadn't intended to impersonate a mafia boss. The manager and others laughed. They had never heard of anyone getting 18 years for stealing a manhole cover. Just then, the subordinates arrived, with many brothers and senior executives from the group. The manager quickly received the message. The security guard flattered him, saying, "You're impressive." One sentence brought all the top executives here. "Don't forget us when you're successful." Anna heard this and urged her father to leave. She said, "If you don't go now, you won't be able to leave once they arrive. Then, no one can save you." Seeing her father unmoved, she hoped her classmates would help pull him away. But the classmates were only interested in watching the drama and wouldn't help. At this moment, Anna's heart sank. The manager, growing impatient, reached out to slap Anna, but George blocked the slap. At that moment, his expression changed completely. He punched the manager, sending him flying 2 meters away. After the punch, he told everyone, "You can beat me all you want, but if you touch a single hair on my daughter, I'll end your lives." The manager, shocked, said, "Today, if the big guys from Shang Group don't come, I'll take care of you myself." George turned to his daughter and said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of them now." The manager's subordinates charged at him, but George took them down in under a minute. Though he hadn't been active for years, these small fry were nothing to him. Anna was amazed by her father's strength, but she still pulled him and urged him to leave quickly. Even if he was strong, the group's people were not like these few security guards. As she anxiously watched him, George knew his identity couldn't stay hidden any longer. Then, a luxury car from the group arrived. The manager ran over to greet them, surprised to see the president in person. But the subordinates completely ignored him and went straight to George. Behind them, more men gathered. Anna's friends took out their phones, preparing to record the scene. They said, "Today, they're finished." But before the subordinates could reach George, Anna quickly stepped behind him and begged for mercy. She even kneeled and said, "Dad just got out of prison and doesn't understand." Before she could react, everyone saluted George in unison. At that moment, everyone was stunned.